The haunted depot. The old train station stood solitary and forgotten on the edge of town, its weathered walls bearing the weight of time. Once a bustling hub of activity, it now lay abandoned, a relic of bygone days. The locals whispered tales of its haunted past, cautioning each other to steer clear after dusk. Legend had it that a tragedy had occurred within those desolate halls decades ago. A freight train carrying a load of unsuspecting passengers had derailed just outside the station, claiming the lives of all on board. Their spirits, it was said, still roamed the abandoned platform, trapped in a spectral loop of anguish and despair. It was a moonlit night when a group of curious teenagers decided to test the legend. Adam, Sarah, Emily, and Jake, fueled by youthful bravado, gathered their courage and ventured toward the haunted depot. As they approached the dilapidated structure, a chill wind whispered through the trees, causing their hearts to race in anticipation. The moment they stepped through the decrepit entrance, the air grew heavy, suffused with an otherworldly presence. The sound of their footsteps echoed eerily against the stained marble floor. Shadows danced along the walls, and an unsettling silence enveloped the group. They shared uneasy glances, yet pressed forward. The waiting room was a cavernous expanse, with dusty benches lining the walls like forgotten relics. The scent of decay lingered in the air, and the flickering light bulbs cast an unsettling glow. Suddenly, the distant sound of a train whistle pierced the silence, echoing through the abandoned hallways. Panic seized the teens as they hurriedly moved deeper into the station, determined to uncover the truth behind the rumors. They ventured down a narrow corridor, passing forgotten ticket booths and broken turnstiles. The flickering lights played tricks on their minds, conjuring phantasmal shapes and figures out of the darkness. Reaching the platform, the group froze in terror. The ghostly apparitions of passengers stood frozen in time, their translucent forms eternally waiting for a train that would never come. Their eyes were hollow, their faces etched with sorrow. The wind whispered through the gaps, carrying their mournful cries. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as she noticed a figure in the distance. A gaunt conductor stood on the edge of the platform, his spectral lantern illuminating his ghastly face. His eyes burned with an otherworldly intensity, as if pleading for salvation. His whispers filled the air, carried by the wind, pleading for release from his eternal purgatory. The group retreated, the haunted train station now suffused with an oppressive malevolence. Shadows twisted and writhed, and the walls seemed to close in around them. Panic consumed their thoughts as they stumbled back toward the entrance, desperately seeking escape from the horrors they had unleashed. Just as they reached the threshold, a resounding crash echoed through the station, shaking the very foundations of the building. The ground quivered beneath their feet as the specters swarmed toward them, their sorrow turning to rage. The teens screamed in terror, their voices lost amidst the cacophony of wailing souls. In a moment of desperation, Sarah stumbled upon an old lever half buried beneath debris. Without hesitation, she pulled it, not knowing what it would do. The ground shook violently, and a brilliant flash of light illuminated the darkness. The spectral figures recoiled, their cries fading into oblivion. When the dust settled, the train station stood empty once more, devoid of the haunting presence that had plagued it for years. The teens, shaken but alive, stumbled out into the night, their hearts pounding with a mixture of relief and lingering dread. From that day forward, the haunted depot stood as a solemn reminder of the horrors that had transpired within its walls. The town decided to seal off the station, forever barring its entrance. The legend of the haunted train station persisted, a tale passed down through generations, serving as a chilling reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the restless dead. To this day, the abandoned depot stands as a testament to the power of the supernatural and the lingering spirits that haunt the realm of the living. Approach it with caution, for the echoes of the past may still reverberate within its decaying walls, ready to ensnare those who dare to venture too close.